Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Turn off
ma'am.
your.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Turn off your audio.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have some doubts in the worksheet, ma'am.
I'll keep one doubt clearing session. So just keep noting your doubts and send me well in advance so that I can prepare my slides. It will not be able to. I will not be able to solve on the spot. So I need the questions beforehand only, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So just send in your question and send a picture of the question clearly so that I'm able to read. Okay. So we will continue with the same topic,
Okay, ma'am.
expansions, and let's see what's there today. Give me a moment. I'll just share my screen. Turn off your audios. Okay. Now, this was the last question that we did in our last class, and this is the next one. So please see on your screens. This is a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 89, and ab minus bc minus ca is equal to 16. We have to get the value of a plus b plus minus c. Now children, by now we have actually attended 3 to 4 classes of expansions. So I want all of you to by heart all the formulas which I have given. Because if you don't learn the formulas, you will just not be able to solve the question. Plus and minus, too many pluses and minuses are there. So you need to be very clear as to the question will be handled by which identity. For that, all identities, 12, 13 identities which I have given should be learned properly with the proper signs. Now, the expression which they are asking, I have written it in a different way. What I have done, first two terms are same, a plus b, and the third term was a minus sign, but I didn't want minus sign in open, so I wrote a plus sign in open, and I attached this minus sign with my c, and I put minus c inside a circular bracket. And why did I do it? Can you all tell me why did I do this?
So that we get positive
So that we can
value.
fit this in
Yes,
the
yes,
identity.
we
Yes,
can fit
very
this
good.
in the
We can
identity.
fit this into some identity, which is identity of a square of trinomial, which is the last one. So here, again, we'll be applying the identity, which is a plus b plus c whole square. But here, in place of plus c, we will be putting minus c. So this is the spread a square plus b square. Wherever plus c is there, there now you will write minus c. Minus c whole square plus 2 a into b plus b into minus c plus a into minus c. Now this two are already positive, they will remain positive. This minus c, because it has a square on that, this minus will get neutralized and finally you will get a plus answer. Now let's see what is happening over here in the second part of the answer. Plus 2 is written the way it is. Put a bracket. A into B is AB and B into minus C is minus BC. A into minus C is minus AC. Now we come to the next step. You see the question, what values they have given. They've given me the values of A square plus B square plus C square. So in place of this, I've written 89. Plus 2 is written as it is, and they have given me the value of this expression also. If you see in the question, AB minus BC minus CA is equal to 16. So I put the value. Calculate, you will get 121. This is the value of A plus B minus C whole square. So if you remove a square from one side, you put a square root on the other side. And when you put a square root on the other side, it is a perfect square of 11, but you will take now both signs plus 11 and minus 11 also, always. till grade 8 we were not very particular about both the signs, but now in grade 9 you have to consider both the signs when you are finding out the square root, because in some cases some of the questions which we are going to do today in the class, you will be taking both cases, plus with plus what will you get, with minus what will you get, and that you'll come to know when I do that question. So please note it down carefully with the signs. Children, whatever doubts you have, you please keep noting it down. In one class, we are not able to do more than 4 or 5 questions. So I need the doubts. And then so that in between, I can keep some doubt solving classes also. Don't keep pending your doubts.
So I will send you on WhatsApp, ma'am.
Yes, you send me on WhatsApp. In fact, if one of you can just collect all the doubts and send me the pic, that would be fine. Otherwise, there are so many messages that message can get lost. So it would be better. Otherwise, you send single, but I need the question also. After finishing 2 or 3 chapters at one stretch, I'll be keeping 1 or 2 classes for doubts only. So this is the second chapter, right? So after this, we are going to keep a doubt class. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, before moving to the next question, example 15, please note down these 4 identities. Now, these are the cubic identities, children. They're very confusing because there are lots of pluses and minus. And one sign you make a mistake, your answer will be incorrect. So, just see on your screen, I have placed 4 identities: a plus b whole cube. It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. A minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. A plus 1 upon a. Now, if you see this identity, children, third one is nothing but a copy of the first one. The only changes in place of b, I have put 1 upon a. That is the only change. So wherever in the first identity b is there, you're going to write 1 upon a and you'll get this result. So a cube will remain a cube only. B cube will become 1 upon a cube. In place of b, I have put 1 upon a. So if you cube the numerator, that is 1, you will get still 1. And if you cube the denominator, you will get a cube. In this term, plus 3ab is plus 3 into a into 1 by a. Now, because a and a are there in the numerator and denominator, they will cancel each other. And here a plus b is there, so here a plus 1 upon a is there. So finally, you will reach this stage. A cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3 into a plus 1 upon a. Similarly, this identity 4 is nothing but a copy of identity 2. Replacement of b is 1 by a and rest everything is same. You just need to replace b with 1 by a and you will get this. So third and fourth are the replica of first and second. By doing the replacement of b, you will get third and fourth one. Be very careful when you are writing this because there are plus and minus signs. So we need to be little cautious. And these are called cubic identities. If you see all four identities, they have 3 as the power. So they are called cubic. Till now, you were only dealing with square identities. Whatever identities were there, they had square power. Even the last one where you had a plus b plus c whole square. Although inside bracket there were 3 terms, but the power was square. So till now you were only dealing with the square identities. Now these are cubic identities. Done?
Ma'am.
Okay. Let's move on to the next identity, which again is a very, very unique identity. This is called conditional identity. Now, children, pay attention to what I'm saying. This conditional identity, most of the books, they have not given this first line, which says a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc. The spread of this left side will be this right side. Just see right side, there is one small bracket where I have written a plus b plus c, and this small bracket is getting multiplied with a bigger bracket, which is a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. This is complete second bracket. Now, why it is called conditional identity? The reason is that if you see the right side, there are two brackets which are getting multiplied with each other. There's one small bracket and there is one big bracket. In the small bracket, there are 3 terms, A, B, and C. In the big bracket, there are 6 terms, A square, B square, C square, and minus AB, minus BC, minus AC. 6 terms are there in the second bracket. Now, what is happening is first bracket getting multiplied with the second bracket because there is no sign in between the two brackets. So you will take it as sign of multiplication. So now if somehow I get to know that my first bracket is 0, then what will happen? 0 getting multiplied with anything, you will get a 0 answer only, right? So complete right side will become 0. Complete right side, because your first bracket is 0. So 0 multiplied with any complicated thing, you will still get a 0 answer. So complete right side becomes 0. And in that case, what happens? A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc becomes equal to 0. And when you shift this minus 3abc to the right side, this is the shape of the identity which it takes. But it will only happen provided that this condition is true. If this is not true, if a plus b plus c is not equal to 0, then the identity remains this way only, the way I have written, the longer form. So that is why it is called conditional identity. So if this condition is satisfied, the same identity becomes this, the last line. So please note it down. So most of the books, you will have only this. Wherever I have marked a star, these 2 lines are there, but the main identity is missing. So please write down the main identity and then write down, if this is the condition, then the same identity appears like this. Note it down very, very carefully. So again, it is a very different identity, children, in the sense that if you
Done,
see
ma'am.
that the powers are on the individual terms. A has got cube, B has got cube, C has got cube. It's a very, very different identity than the previous cubic identities, because here the cube was not on individual A and B. It was together, whole cube, whole cube, whole cube, and whole cube. But here they are individual cubes. So it is completely different from what we have done till now. Now we will take up certain examples of cubic identity. First one is a very simple one, 2p minus 3q within bracket and outside is whole cube. So I have used this identity which I have written with my red pen, a minus b whole cube. First thing, you find out what identity is being used in the question and write the spread of that identity. So a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3ab, a minus b. Here, your A is actually 2p and your B is 3q. So wherever on the right side you have A, you will put 2p. Wherever B is there, you will put 3q. So after putting 2p and 3q, the right side appears like this. 2p whole cube minus 3q whole cube minus 3 into 2p into 3q within bracket 2p minus 3q. Now this cube is applicable to both the number and the variable part. So 2 cube is actually 8 and p cube is p cube minus 3 cube becomes 27 and q cube minus, you multiply these three numbers, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 threes are 18. Yashraj, I'll get back to you. 18 p into q is pq and this bracket is copied as it is. I have not done anything to this bracket. I have just multiplied these three things because they all are getting multiplied. So you get 18pq. After that, 8p cube minus 27q cube minus, now what I have done is I have opened this bracket and applied distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. If you see outside this bracket is minus 18pq. This minus 18pq and bracket, there is no sign in between. So there is a sign of multiplication. So here this minus 18pq will get multiplied with all the terms inside the bracket. So minus 18pq into 2pq into 2p will give you minus 36p square q. And minus 18pq into minus 3q will give you plus 54pq square. Please note it down. And Yashraj, you had some doubt. Yes, Yashraj, you raised your hand.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't understand from the second step onwards.
This one, this,
No, ma'am.
the
Below that.
second one, this one.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If you see the first term, it is 2p and cube is outside. So cube will be applicable to both, right? What is
Yes,
cube
ma'am.
of 2?
8,
What is cube of p?
3.
No, what is cube of p? I'm not telling you to multiply
Ma'am,
3 with p. Multiplication of 3 into p will give you 3p. But if I multiply p with its own self, p into p into p, how do I write p into p into
P,
p?
P cube.
Yes, so don't get confused. You can't multiply the power with the base. Okay, minus is copied. What is 3 cube?
27.
What is q cube? Q cube only,
Ma'am,
right?
Q cube only. Yes.
Yeah. Now come here, minus is copied. Now if you see this 3, multiplied with 2p. What will you get 3 into 2p?
6p.
6p
Minus 6p.
minus 6p. Minus 6p. So answer of this is minus 6p multiplied with 3q. Number will get
6 3 is
multiplied.
18.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
18pq. So complete
Yes,
this
ma'am.
part is 18pq, right? And
Okay, ma'am.
this I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
copied. I have not made any changes. It is still inside the bracket. Now I went to the last step. Copy this one, copy this one, copy this sign. No, don't copy this sign. Now from here, if you see this bracket and between Q, can you see any sign?
No, ma'am.
No. So what sign
So
do we
it's
take?
multiplication.
Multiplication. So complete, and these three are as such multiplied with each other, isn't it? So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
complete thing will get multiplied with the bracket, and when bracket is there, the outside thing gets multiplied with all the terms. So here inside bracket there are two terms. So I will multiply 18pq with 2p first. So this is minus and the first term in the bracket is plus. So minus into plus will give me what? Minus.
Minus.
Number into
Yes,
number
ma'am.
will give me 36 and variable
36.
into variable will
P
give
square.
me p square q. Move on to the second term of the bracket. Minus into plus, sorry, minus into minus will give you plus.
Plus.
Number into number, 18 into 3 will give you 54,
54.
and pq into q will give you pq square. So
Okay, ma'am. Thank
always
you,
when
ma'am.
you are multiplying, you have to keep three things in mind. First thing, sign gets multiplied with sign. Second, number gets multiplied with number. Third, variable gets multiplied with variable. So if you are following all these three steps while multiplying any number or any algebraic expression, you will never make mistake. Please practice also doing the, I mean, this following these three steps: sign with sign, number with number, and variable with variable. And never ever
Yes,
you'll make
ma'am.
any mistake. It is mistakes only happen when we multiply all things together. We forget about the sign or we forget about the variable. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Please note it down.
Done, ma'am.
Yes, Toshit.
Done. Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Let's move on to the next one. Now you see over here 4a plus 3b, the numerical value is given to me as 10 and ab is given as 2, and I have to get the value of this expression. Now if you see this expression and the first expression, I come to know that 64 is a cube of 4 and a cube is a cube of a. And same way 27 is a cube of 3 and b cube is a cube of b. So what I have done is whatever was given to me, I simply wrote that. In the next step I cubed both sides. So I have written over here cubing both sides, because when you will cube, then only you will get these terms, and you will get some other things also, but those other things we will solve. So whatever was given, and same way, remember when I told you that if lower powers value is given and higher power value they are asking, numerical value here they are asking you, that your answer will be some number. So when they are asking you this way, you will always, if they ask you square, you square both the sides. If they are asking you cube, you cube both the sides. But when you are cubing, you will not put individual cubes. Complete left side will go inside bracket and cube outside. Complete right side will go inside bracket and cube will be outside. We never do individual cubes or individual squares. Now, after writing this, I have again applied the same formula. If you see your 4 formulas which I have made you write, the first formula was this one. a plus b whole cube. So this one, you see the spread and see how I have written. So a is now replaced with 4a and b is now replaced with 3b. So 4a whole cube plus 3b whole cube plus 3 into a. But now my a is not a, it is 4a. And my b is not b, it is 3b. So you will be replacing everywhere the same thing. So 3 into 4a into 3b, and within bracket it was a plus b. So now it will be 4a plus 3b. And right side is very simple. 10 cube is nothing but 1000. After that, in the next step, you will simplify this left side expression. This cube, 4a cube, will give you 64a cube, because 4 cube is 64, a cube is a cube. Similarly, 3 cube is 27 and b cube is b cube. Plus sign is copied. Again plus sign is copied. You multiply these three things. 3 into 4 is 12, 12 into 3 is 36, and a into b is ab. Bracket, don't make any changes. Keep the bracket like that only. And when you are doing this question, you keep looking at the question that what value has been given to me. They have given you the value of AB and they have given you the value of 4A plus 3B. So after this step, there is no requirement of opening this bracket and applying distributive property, because they have given you the values of these things. So straight away you will just put the values. Unlike the previous one, here they didn't want the value of this expression, they just wanted the expansion of this expression. So the tone of the question is very important. Here it was talking about expansion, so I wrote expansion. There won't be any number answer, but here they are telling me to find the value, or they will tell you to evaluate, find the value. So the tone will only be different. So here I have written AB as 2 and 4A plus 3B as 10. First two terms are copied as it is. 36 into 2 into 10 will give you 720. After that, and on the right side it is 1000. You transpose this 720 to the right side, it becomes minus 720, and finally you get 280. On the left side is 64a cube plus 27b cube. So this is what the answer is, the value is of this expression. So this is another kind. So type 1 is that they will simply tell you to expand the expression. Type 2 is they will give you values of certain expressions and they will tell you to find out the value of something else. But type 2 itself has got two parts. This is type 2 first part, where they have given me the value of lower powers. I mean, power is 1 over power 1 over here, and powers are getting increased. So you start with the given thing. When lower is given, higher is asked, we start with the given thing.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, instead of doing the first two steps, can you directly start with using identity a plus b the whole square and then doing this solution?
No, first two steps are very important. If the you will miss out this step and you will straight away do with the third step, then how will the examiner know that why are you, how come this is spread is there? You need to tell the examiner that okay, this is given to me and this is what I'm going to do. So this is the logical way of doing the question. We cannot straight away start with the third step. Okay, so always we start with the given thing. So you have to write the given thing.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Done?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the fifth step, why did you write 36 into 2 into 10?
What, this is AB, right?
Okay, I understood, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yeah, it's okay.
2.
Ma'am,
Yes,
how many worksheets have you given for expansions?
I have given
What?
one worksheet, one more I will be giving by today or tomorrow maybe,
Okay, ma'am.
where cubic questions will be there. Till now you were only doing square questions. So now I'll give you,
Ma'am,
let me see how much I am able to finish today. According to
so
that,
ma'am, till now you have given only 2, right?
till now I have given one, expansion one.
Ah, yeah, sorry. Only 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Compound
And
interest, 3.
3. 3.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now, this is another kind and it's slightly complicated. So we need to be very careful of how we are going to proceed, because children get lost in this kind of questions. They don't know how to start. So now if you see over here, a minus 1 upon a, they have given me the numerical value as root 5. And they want me to calculate the value of a plus 1 by a and a cube plus 1 upon a cube. They are two different parts. So what I will do, I will first deal with this. So now if you see, the power over here is 1 only, and here also it is 1. The power is not changed. Sign was minus, and here sign is plus. In this kind of question also, you start with the given thing. So I was given this, I started with this, and I simply squared it. So what will I get on squaring? Again, I told you, when I am squaring, I will keep the complete left side inside bracket, put a square outside, complete right side inside bracket, and put a square outside. Now when I squared, I saw that this has become one identity, which I had given you the very first class, a minus 1 upon a whole square. So the spread is this, a square minus 2 plus 1 upon a square. And right side is square of root 5. So root will disappear and you will just get plain number 5. After that, in the next step, I transposed this minus 2 to the left side, sorry, to the right side, and I got 7, and I got value of a square plus 1 by a square, 1 by a square. But the question is not asking me this. The question is asking me something else. A plus 1 by a, and I got a square plus 1 by a square. Now from here onwards, you will proceed the normal way. Remember, there was one question where higher power was given to you. Now I have got higher power value with a plus sign, and they are asking me lower power value with a plus sign. So now I have reached that stage. In our previous question, they used to give us directly a square plus 1 by a square some value, and we used to calculate a plus 1 by a. Here they did not even give me this. They instead gave me something else. The sign only opposite was there, and the powers were same of individual terms. So now I have reached the stage where I was there in, I mean, the questions which were doing yesterday, that stage we have reached. Now let's see what happens after this. So if higher power is given, what do you do? Let's see. Now, if higher power is given, we don't start with the value itself. We write the spread. So here, if you see, they have given me a square. They have not given me. In fact, I have calculated a square plus 1 by a square is equal to 7, right? Now I will start with what is asked. So a plus 1 by a is asked from me. So I have done a plus 1 by a whole square, and I have written the spread of it. And the value of this expression I have calculated in my previous page, which was 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So a plus 1 by a is nothing but square root of 9, which is plus minus 3. After that, there are now two parts, and we will take those two parts later on, because I don't think that I will be able to finish this question. So what you do is you just write the question and do the first part. If a minus 1 upon a is equal to root 5, find the value of a plus 1 upon a. So write this page, then write a portion of the next page. And if you have any doubt, please ask.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, when a value is in plus or minus, suppose plus or minus 3, when we cube that, will the plus or minus sign still remain?
Yes, according to the power. If you are cubing a negative sign, your answer still will be a negative. But if you are squaring a negative sign, your answer will be a positive one. So depends what power is there and what sign is there. Whatever your normal power rules and your sign rules are there, all will be applicable. There's no change.
Okay, ma'am.
And we'll
Thank you,
see
ma'am.
how it is done, because these kind of questions, they come in 4 mark generally, and they are very, very methodical way of doing these questions, because if you start the wrong way, you will not get the answer. So you have to be very careful when your lower powers are given. Higher power, what do we do? When higher is given, lower, what we do? So that you have to be very, very careful while solving it.
Ma'am, could you go to the next page?
Next page. Yeah.
Ma'am, what is the answer to the second part? I tried doing it and I got 18. Is it correct?
Yes, you will get in fact two answers, plus 18 and minus 18, because first time you will put a plus 1 by a as plus 3. Next time,
Yeah.
case 2 will be minus 3. So you will get two answers. So now you yeah.
So we're at plus minus 18.
Yeah. So I have solved it, I mean, taking positive value and then taking negative value like this. Separately, you need to solve. So now, children, here we have got a plus 1 upon a whole square. After that, you got the value of a plus 1 upon a is plus minus 3. Two values you are getting. So when you will do the second part is asking you, a cube plus 1 upon a cube. And this expression you usually get when you cube this expression, a plus 1 by a cube. So a plus 1 by a cube, write the spread of it. The spread is this, a cube plus 1 upon a cube plus 3a plus 1 upon a. Now if you see over here also left side also this is a plus 1 upon a, right side also there is a plus 1 upon a. So first I have taken plus 3 and put plus 3 on both the sides wherever a plus 1 upon a was there. So I will get plus 18. Then you will put minus 3 in place of a plus 1 upon a, you will get minus 18. Try doing this question on your own, otherwise in the next class I will do it again. And
We have to rejoin.